Pat's Taps at Catfish Johnny's. Pat's Taps is Lake Panasoffke's only craft beer tap room, offering 12 rotating craft beers on tap. We also offer bottled domestic beer, seltzers, ciders, and wine, as well as a variety of appetizers and pub food. Our family-friendly tap room is a great place to hang out and enjoy some one-of-a-kind craft beer. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or the Untapped app.
Welcome back to another edition of the Goblay Show. I'm your host, Billy Goble, and today's special guest is a friend of mine from Disney. We worked together many years ago, and we're going to talk a little bit about Disney and how she got to where she is today. And without further ado, our special guest is Miss Jackie Hezlep.
Hey, Billy, how
Jackie,
you doing?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here. It's good to see you again. It's been too long.
Too. How are you?
I'm very, very good.
You're good.
Yeah.
So what's up? What's up now? I mean, what's life like for Jackie right now?
Post princess,
and is that a syndrome that we can?
It is. It really is. You'd be surprised.
It takes time to get used to not being.
Yeah.
At the mouse house.
It does.
It does. It really does.
I mean, yeah. It's crazy. Real life. It feels like a dream ago.
It does. I got to be honest with you. I was just at Disney. I was just at Magic Kingdom the other day. I had a podcast conference actually, over near SeaWorld, and went to Magic Kingdom just randomly on Saturday. And it was weird. Like, it was really weird. Like, it was great. Like, I had all these emotions come back. I'm like, wow, like I can't believe I actually worked here at one time, but it was different. I didn't know anybody.
Exactly. There was a time when you first stopped working there that you go back and you're like, oh, I know this person. Hey, how are you doing? And then it starts to become less and less and less. And you're like, oh, all I know is Joanne Bogart. Like, she's the only person I recognize. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's the thing is you go back and you're like, and that was the same way with me. I would go with my family and I'm like, oh, and then people would leave the department and go in other departments and you would see them like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What are you doing at the front gate? Like, did you pick this up? Is this extra magic hours? And so that's the same thing that happened to me. It was weird going back, but like you said, you go back and you see kids. You go back and you see coworkers that you work with in other places, or you hadn't seen them in so long. And I always said like Disney was a revolving door, anyways. Like I worked with somebody one time, the next day I never saw them again.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
They're like, oh, I'm at the college program and today's my last day.
Yeah. Or then you saw them a few years later doing something else. You're like, hey, that's been a few years since I last saw you, isn't it?
Exactly.
So
with my, have you watched any of the shows?
No, I haven't. I should have. I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, it's all right. Well,
but we're fresh and new.
That's right. So we're going to start over. And speaking of starting over, we're going to go back.
Yes.
We're going to go back to where it all started. So give us an idea of like where you came from, how growing up, where were you originally from?
I'm from Southern California.
Southern California.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Really? I grew up in the Los Angeles, child actor, doing TV commercials and modeling and all that kind of stuff in my youth.
Yeah.
So I grew up just about in Riverside County, 60 miles outside of Los Angeles.
Okay.
I did all of that, dance classes, acting classes, all of that. And then in high school, my senior year of high school, I did a production of Into the Woods. And my prince worked at Disneyland. And he said, you're graduating high school, come work with me at Disneyland. I said, okay. I had no idea. I showed up to the character audition in a dress with high heels on, tap heels, and sheet music, not knowing that I was auditioning to be a fur character.
Oh, yeah. So you were about to dance, but not in that kind of way.
Oh, no. I was about to sweat and move. And so
wow.
It was a 2-day audition. The first day I did a little combination routine, and they said, great, we want you to come back tomorrow. Don't wear a dress. Wear something you can sweat in. And I said, okay, I'll do that. And I went back the next day, and they actually put you in full costume for the second day of rehearsal.
Oh, that's something.
For the second day of audition.
That's something that they don't ordinarily do.
No, but this is way back 1994 at Disneyland. So got dressed in a Mr. Penguin costume.
I love Mr. Penguin.
I know, and
He's so cool.
I waddled my way around the room, not knowing what in the world am I getting myself signed up for. And so then they hired me for that summer season, and I was just seasonal. It was only going to be a summer job while I went to college, and I got hooked. I got really hooked. So,
like so many others.
Yes.
Got bit by the pixie dust and stayed.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I love it when people, if you're great and you do your job, that's great. The people that don't that stay in there, they just kind of walk through the motions. It's kind of like, oh, it's time to go.
Yeah. But it was fun. It wasn't like work.
Yeah. No.
It wasn't work at all.
I never thought that I actually worked a day in my life, like while I was working there. Like I mean, there were some long days where I was tired.
Yeah.
It was just like if I had been on some kind of trip or something, and you just got back, you're like, you're going through the travel motion and everything, you're exhausted. That's why you have jet lag and everything. So I felt the same way after like a 15-hour day or whatever, double shift or whatever, or whatever you call it. Coming home and being like, oh my gosh, like, what just happened? It was almost like one big beating.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like almost like a day at summer camp or something with your friends, and you go out and you have fun at the beach or play games and stuff. But that's what we used to do at Disneyland. We used to go out on set and we'd play games. There was no lines, no hosts, no nothing. We would just go out there. We would have a face character with us because I was a fur character.
Gotcha.
So we would go out in the Alice unit and we'd go play head, shoulders, knees, and toes, or we would go visit piano player and we'd play, musical chairs and stuff like that. We would just go out and we would play. We would have fun. So that's all it was.
I got a funny story about Mr. Penguin before I forget about it.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to forget about it.
No.
But I want you to hear this.
Yes.
So we used to do a show at Magic Kingdom. I think it was, I want to say it was either Cinderella Surprise Celebration.
Yeah.
Or it was before that. I can't remember exactly. But they were doing this new thing where after the show ended, because everybody thinks that after the show, the characters are going to come out.
Yes.
And that doesn't happen.
No.
So somebody said, why don't we do that? Why don't we do like a cavalcade where everybody, like, we'll have just a bunch of random characters come in, and that'll kind of break up the monotonous wait time between the next show. And it's a great idea on paper. It really is.
Yeah.
It sounds cool. Like, even now when I say it, I'm like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
But it's to orchestrate something like that and to be out there on the front line like that, it was crazy. So all these random, like I said, random, like Mr. Penguin. Random.
Like whoever they had standing around in the break room.
Spare.
Yeah.
Hey, come here.
Yeah.
You've been holding up that couch too long. Get over here.
Yep.
Mr. Penguin was one of the random characters. And then, they'd have like the Tweedles and, oh my gosh, the Robin Hood unit or something, like something random, but people love that kind of stuff because it's something that you don't ordinarily see. So Mr. Penguin comes and so they'd have somebody from the stage be like, and introduce the characters, kind of like a catwalk thing, like it's a model, like a modeling that they're on the catwalk, like, all right, here comes Mr. Penguin, and they're like, everybody's like, who?
What movie's he from?
Yeah, and
Happy Feet?
They're like, yeah. So they're like, and then they do like a little walk around, and then they go down the ramps, and they would go out on set.
Yeah.
Well, this time it's like, Mr. Penguin. He comes out there and he goes, and he just goes. He falls, and he can't get up. And so the girl, I believe it was a girl, she's like, Mr. Penguin. And he comes, what are the falls? And she goes, oh, well, oops, yeah. Like doesn't help him.
Right.
She takes a side step and like, all right.
And next.
And we got a dead penguin up here on the stage. So it was hilarious. And then when we got back to the downstairs, everybody was like kind of ragging on her, like, ah. She's like, I didn't fall. I'm like, everybody saw you fall. You fell. I don't remember who it was. It was just somebody random, but they're like it was embarrassing. Like, I didn't do that. I'm like, it's not a big deal. It's Mr. Penguin.
Right. We used to do something like that at Disneyland. We called it a castle massacre. And every day at noon, they would do a park-wide announcement, come meet your favorite Disney characters in front of the castle. And we would all load up on an omnibus, travel down from Town Square all the way down Main Street, get off the omnibus, and just chaos of people. And then they would make an announcement, thank you for visiting your favorite Disney characters. And we would all make the biggest beeline run because you didn't want to be the last character standing out in the crowd because, Mickey's left to go back to the bus. Okay, well, here's Winnie the Pooh. Let me go attack him.
Yeah.
So everybody would run and you push your way through the crowd to get back to the bus. And, then we did have host with us, and you're trying to hold people back from getting on the bus with the characters. Yeah. And it was crazy. We called it the Castle Massacre.
That's such an appropriate title for that, because that's exactly how it was trying to get away from the cat, like that at that point where they did the meet and greet with everybody random.
Yes.
And because they were so rare, people were getting like really upset.
Yes.
They're like, oh my gosh, I was this close to getting Friar Tuck. You're like, what?
I've waited my whole life to get Friar Tuck's autograph.
You are a liar. You're a liar.
You don't even know what his name really is.
No.
Come on.
My favorite is when they called him Fire Truck. Or the other word.
Or where you accidentally wrote the other one. Yeah.
How many of those do you think are in autograph books back from the day?
Probably a lot by me alone. That was my favorite.
That is hilarious. Yeah. And it's so easy to do.
Oh, yeah, because you're thinking about what am I having for lunch?
Yeah, yeah.
What am I doing after work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's easier to do it in the, like, inside, like, fur, instead of, like, when you have your actual face exposed. Because then you're, like, you can't be, like you're in a sedation. Like,
but you can tell when people are.
Oh, no doubt.
You know that.
No doubt.
You can tell when somebody is not really, when they're thinking about something else and they're going through the motions. And
it's normally the last set because they want to go home.
Or it's the after lunch.
Yes, and they're in that coma.
Yes.
That where you're like, I just want to lay down and take a nap.
That was the set that was the hardest for me.
Yeah.
Especially, I got trained at the end in Sister, Stepsister. Mm-hmm. And that was the set, like, after lunch, I can't be funny. I don't know how to be funny after lunch. I am just going through the motions.
Well, you're very lethargic. You're like, because everybody feels, and it's normally, obviously, your lunch is in the majority of the time. I've had some lunches where it was like 5 p.m. Yes. I mean, it's not very hot outside, but normally your lunch is around noon or 1 o'clock, and it's the hottest part of the day.
Yes.
And you don't want to come back.
And there's something great about having a long lunch, an hour and 15-minute lunch.
Yeah.
But then there's something about an hour and 15 lunch where you've just kind of you ate, you've been sitting for a while, and now getting back after the sitting, it's different. And getting the sweaty clothes back on.
Oh, yeah. Which have been like hanging on a hanger in front of a fan, like.
And now they're cold and sweaty. Yes.
One of my favorite, I don't want to say my favorite because I've had several, but one of my favorite shifts when I first started, it was the summer of 2001. I was in shows and we did Disney Mania. And they did Every Day's a Holiday.
Yep.
Right? So they did Every Day's a Holiday first at a castle stage, and then they would have this break where they would have to take everything from there and go over to Galaxy Palace, right? The theater, which is no longer there. It's part of the parking lot over by Buzz Lightyear. And so there was a 3-hour gap. So they're like, okay, well, just take a 3-hour lunch. And I was like, this is the best job I've ever had in my life. So I would go to the Polynesian and I would swim in the pool.
Really?
Yes, this happened every day.
Oh, that's nice.
And I got to where I was like almost sick and tired of the Polynesian. That's my favorite resort.
Yeah.
And I'm like, gosh, they haven't done anything with these chairs yet? Like I'm out there, like I notice every little detail because I'm out there every day.
Right, right.
One of the best shifts I ever had.
That's great.
Yeah. Another one was Wasabi Boat. Did you ever get to do that?
No.
No. Okay, so let me tell you about this. So at Animal Kingdom, I don't want to say hate because that hate's such a strong word. I don't care for Animal Kingdom. I'll go once everything's kind of updated now.
Right.
But when I worked there, disliked it very much. So I had a shift in, it was between Dinoland and, I guess, it was outside of Dinoland in our break room. Well, we got on this boat, and the boat would come in between Everest and where Nemo was.
Okay.
Okay, it would go up, it'd go under the bridge, we'd make a loop in that lake, and then we'd come back and we'd get off the boat. So we were 20 minutes on, 40 off, and all we did was wave.
That's nice.
And so it was called the Wasabi Boat, and when I saw that on my schedule, I was pumped. I'm like, it was almost like when you were in school and you knew you were having a field day.
Yeah.
You're like, yes.
When the teacher rolled in the big thing with the TV
Yes.
and the thing,
Yes.
and everybody's like, yes.
Yes, you had. You usually watched Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was. I don't know why that was copyrighted just for kids in elementary school. We couldn't watch anything else. That or Ricky Tikki Tavi. Did you ever watch that? The
No, I
cartoon?
never watched Ricky
Oh my gosh, it was about a mongoose fighting these cobras back in the day.
Really?
Yes, it's. I don't.
I remember watching things like Voyage of the Mimi, where they are on a boat and they get stuck on the island, and it's like science class stuff. And
Oh my gosh, I'd have been like. You gotta have educational stuff. So I mean, it's like when we would go when I was in 6th grade, they would 6th and 7th grade, I think we went to Epcot, and it wasn't like Epcot is now. Epcot was like, what?
Yep.
It's time to get off the. Okay, next ride.
Food Rocks.
Oh, yeah.
I love Food Rocks.
I do miss that though. I miss the old ones. I miss I miss Body Wars.
Yes.
Body Wars was cool. Although a lot of people couldn't really take it. You know what I mean? Like
No,
they were,
yeah.
they got, that was their version of Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
I remember that.
Yeah. But there's another, but that's what I'm saying. Like Epcot was not like Epcot it is today. And like you would go and you're like, what's educational? You get to go around these countries and you're like, okay, well, where are the rides?
Yes.
There are no rides.
Yep.
But that's how I fell in love with Spaceship Earth, because that's the only ride they really had at the time. That there was no test track, there was no Mission Space.
No. There's Figment.
There was Figment.
Yeah. A boat ride about living with the land.
And Living with the Land's kind of my favorite too. It's just very, very soothing.
Yes.
But
not when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you don't care about the greenhouses.
You don't care. You're like, who wants to save the planet? I don't.
And it smells weird in there. There is a definite Living with the Land smell.
Really?
I think so, yes.
What does it smell like?
Living with the Land.
We need to bottle that.
We do.
Bottle it and say, Living with the Land.
Yes.
And it had that soothing lady's voice like, hello, everyone.
This is the South African. Yeah.
Would you like to learn how to make squash in space?
Yes,
You're like, what?
Yes.
So, Disneyland, I'm very curious.
Yes.
I never got to go there. I've never been there. And
Really?
we got to, we could have went in free.
Yes.
The 16 years I was there, I just had no ambition to go out to California. I've never been there.
Really?
But I want to go now.
You should.
I really want to.
Yeah, it's nostalgic. If you go and you walk around and you see Norland Square and stuff like that, it's charming.
Yeah.
It's not grand like Magic Kingdom. It's charming.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
The
where
castle is very small, but then you think, oh, it's sweet.
Yeah. Does it kind of look like, and I'm not hating on anything, but does it kind of look like because I know it was built so long ago and they thought maybe that was big then.
Yeah.
Does it kind of look like early time, like amusement park style, like
Yes.
does it look not chinchy, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it does. It does. It looks, only thing, quaint, sweet.
There we go. That's probably a better word.
Yeah, it looks
I'm not very good with words.
It looks like 1950s. Your grandma had it in her backyard. It's sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was and that's the vibe I get when I see it, because it's not very it's nice, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but it's not very tall.
No.
You know,
You
and
you
probably-
can walk through it. There is a walkthrough
Yeah.
of Sleeping Beauty, the story of Sleeping Beauty. But my favorite thing right by the castle is the the corn dog cart.
the corn dog cart.
There is a hand-dipped corn dog cart right near the
wow.
castle.
Wow.
that's the best thing on Disney property.
Well, I'm
Yes.
definitely gonna have to check that out
Yes.
because I'm a sucker for corn dogs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
But I also heard, that's where they have. Is there a dragon there and downstairs?
No.
Because somebody asked me one time to walk through Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
They said something about where's the dragon, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people? They keep asking me about this dragon. I had no idea what they were talking about, and I would just say that's at Disneyland. When all else fails, just say it's
someplace else. It's Disneyland.
it's Disney. No, you'll love this. One time I was at Town Square. I opened the park, right?
Yeah.
And this lady comes up. She's in a frantic. And she's like, I'm late. And I go, what's going on? Can I help you? And she goes, yeah, I've got a reservation for Goofy's Kitchen or something like that, like Goofy's Restaurant. And I go, oh my God, I don't even know what she's... I had no idea what she's talking about.
You're in the wrong state.
Exactly. So I kind of put two and two together and I go, okay, that's not even here. And so I'm thinking, is she talking about Chef Mickey's? But that would be, why would it be called Goofy's Kitchen or whatever? So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let me see if I can help you do this. Now it's still early, right? It's like 7 a.m. So my advice to her was, catch a red eye. Back to John Wayne Airport.
Yeah.
And maybe you can still make it.
Maybe.
I didn't know what else to do. And then I said, maybe we can make reservations for you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like at Chef Mickey's or whatever. But she was wanting that. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm behind. I'm like, actually,
you're really.
You're 3 hours ahead.
Oh, that's funny.
So that's the only conversation I've ever had really about Disneyland. I have like I said, I have no idea what else besides what I've seen on TV and stuff. But everything changes, and I don't know what's current. Like I said, when I walked through the park the other day, I was doing a TikTok live, and like I had like 1,000 people watching. It was cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like going through and I'm like, yeah, and this is where this happened, blah, blah, blah. And I get over to Fantasyland and I go, because I used to, when I first started at Disney, remember 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had, that was FCF. Do you remember FCF? Fantasyland Character Festival?
Yes.
Well, I have all these acronyms, people.
Yes.
You gotta get on it's hard to keep track of all of them. But we did FCF and it was the summer group, so it was Chip and Dale and Susie and Perla. I mean, it was so random, right? That's where I started. So, and where we would cross to go to the Utilidor was right by Mrs. Potts. The door's there, right?
Yes.
Well, it's not called Mrs. Potts anymore.
No.
It's not.
No.
So I called it Mrs. Potts, and then I look and I go, all right, well, the sign says something different, so we're moving on.
Is it Friar Tuck's now? It's something weird.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see the Friar got his own place.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's long overdue.
It is.
My God, the man went to prison.
They should serve beer there, though.
He should. That is the Friar Tuck I know.
Yes, me too.
But it was weird how things change, and and you'll love this. So I'm in Frontierland, and I can tell they're putting the tape down on the floor, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, it's 10:15. That's way too early to be putting tape down for 3:00. So I'm like, I wonder what they're doing, because I know they don't do anything. I didn't know what they were doing. So I went over to where they sell some it's like that random gift shop that's out by itself over by the water.
Yeah.
Or it used to be water. And I said, ma'am, do you have a Times guide? She looked at me like, what?
So they don't do Times guides anymore?
No, they don't. They do it on the app.
Oh.
So you want to talk about feeling old? I was like, but the lady did make me feel better. She goes, no, but I prefer those. I'm like, man, we had to have those on us at all times.
Right.
So I'm like looking for a Times guide. She's like, no, it's on the app. I'm like, I'm not downloading the app. I don't come here enough to where I'm downloading a whole app.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's not scary, but it's like, what has changed? What's changed so much in the past? It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So a lot can change. I didn't really realize that, but
a lot changes in just 2 weeks, 3 months.
Yeah. Whether your water is supplied by a public municipality or a private well, for residential or commercial use, Purified Water Services LLC has the solutions to provide you with simply clean water. We offer a complete line of professional water filtration equipment and accessories. Soft water makes a difference you can see and feel. Water heater and appliances last longer with less maintenance. Iron and H2S filters eliminate iron stains and offensive rotten egg odors and protects your water softener equipment from iron fouling. No matter what your problem is, Purified Water Services LLC has a solution. Contact Kenny Williams at 352-446-2709. CY Western Company is located in Bushnell, Florida. It's a great place for boots, clothing, gifts, and accessories for the whole family. They are a family-owned and operated business that opened in 2008. They offer free gift bagging and layaway services, and also a 10% discount for 4-H and FFA members with proof of membership. Be sure to like them on Facebook, where customers can stay updated on sales and giveaways. You can find them next to Lowry's True Value Hardware in Bushnell, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Be sure to check out CY Western Company.
Catfish Johnny's Restaurant, served at Lake Panasoffkee and surrounding areas since 1990. For the last 34 years, we have strived to serve great food at good prices and a friendly, casual atmosphere. If seafood isn't your thing, our wings and burgers are the best around. We have our daily specials too. We are open Wednesday through Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram for more information.
Webster Ace Hardware and Farm Supply are generous sponsors for today's podcast. They have been a family-owned business for 27 years. This helpful hardware store sells items such as archery, Ariat clothing and boots, Wrangler jeans, case knives, Hammond's candies, and live fishing gear. They also have a full selection of hardware, RV supply, propane, Ben Moore, Royal & Clark, and Kenningston paints. You need a barn or fencing job done? Custom barn kits and roofing metal are provided at your local Ace Hardware store. What about a new grill for the yard? Traeger, Big Green Egg, Weber, and Blackstone are found here, along with all the accessories to go with them. Stock up your workshop with DeWalt, Milwaukee, or Craftsman tools. They got you covered. Remember to go to ace.com to shop their entire line to have items shipped directly to the store.
Why make two stops when you could shop at two amazing stores under one roof? Visit Mollypops on Main Boutique and the Stitching Heifers in the heart of downtown Bushnell for all your clothing, accessories, and custom gear. At Mollypops on Main Boutique, you can find stylish women's and men's apparel, novelty items, and the perfect gift ideas.
The Stitching Heifers is your one-stop shop for embroidered and printed hats, custom patch hats, and trending graphic tees that can be fully customized for you, your company, or your next big event. Whether you need a single design or a whole company's worth of branded gear, they've got you covered. Come see us at 110 Bushnell Plaza in Bushnell. Shop in-store or browse online anytime at mponmaine.com and thestitchingheifers.com. Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck, the delicious mobile coffee truck that brings you the caffeination inspiration you need. We deliver signature coffee products like our Nitro Cold Brew and Caramel Frappe to any occasion or festivity. And for those who don't like coffee, we offer a variety of delicious hot chocolates, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. That's Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck. You know, I do wish I would have gotten to go to Tom Sawyer Island one last time. That was my, man, say what you want to say about Tom Sawyer Island, but that was my hangout spot. That was my, we would go and I had some friends of mine, they had younger kids, and the mom and dad would kind of chill, and I would take the kids on the island, and we play hide and go seek.
I tell you, for a while, I had a YouTube channel. I still have a YouTube channel called The Magic Lives on Travel.
Yeah, plug it. There you go. I like it.
And before I moved out here, when I was still living really close to Disney World, I would go and I would just kind of film and explore areas. And I did one whole video on Frontierland. And it was so nice just being there. And I spent the whole day just in Frontierland. And I went over to Tom Sawyer's Island and I walked every path, did the the thing from the fort where you go down the tunnel through and the hidden exit from the fort and all that stuff. And that was nice. So I feel like I had my closing with Tom Sawyer's Island. I must have spent an hour or two on the island just roaming around all by myself.
I will definitely check that out because it's that reminds me, it's very nostalgic. You talked about nostalgia earlier. That's to me that nothing was more scary than trying to get out of that fort. And I can't imagine being shot at and still trying to get out of there. You know, you're like, but it's so close. Like there were times, and I'm not claustrophobic, but there were times I felt like it because you're like walking through, you're like, nope, not gonna get through there.
It's dark and it's musty and all of that. Yeah.
So Disneyland, what's your favorite thing about Disneyland?
New Orleans Square.
New Orleans Square?
Yeah, and how quaint and small and charming and back alleys that it would be very crowded, but you go through a back alley and there's nobody there because they don't know about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that's where Haunted Mansion is?
You're more like over by Pirates. Yes, between Pirates and Haunted Mansion.
I got you.
There's a back alleyway there it's really nice.
Nice.
Yes.
I think I've seen that somebody has videoed that where they're like, they kind of go through, like you're saying.
Yeah.
And then it's like near some water. Is it near water?
Rivers of America is
pretty close to it.
Yes, yes, across the way.
So I think that's where he went later on. Then and I always like the hidden. It's gonna sound really weird, but the hidden restrooms, like the best restrooms at Epcot.
Yes, yes.
And you're like, all right, let's check that out. You know, like what am I? What?
Which for me will be the ones right behind Figment. Those are my favorite restrooms.
Yes.
At Epcot.
Yes, those are either those or the one that is behind. I know what you're talking about behind Figment. That's a great place. But over by I guess it's Guardians of the Galaxy. There's one over there.
Oh, really?
Just like that. Actually, that was more or less like where Body Wars was back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody ever goes there, you know, in that area. So at the time, they probably leveled it by now. But little like perks and stuff of the park that you know. Yeah. And I always ask people like, what was your favorite? It's gonna sound really corny. What was your favorite break room at each park? And they would, give me like whatever, and I'm like, I don't think I think it's, that one's okay, but it's not my favorite. You know what I mean? But they would always give me why and stuff. It was kind of cool. But what do you think? What was your favorite at like Magic Kingdom favorite break room?
My favorite break room at Magic Kingdom. Oh my goodness, probably Castle Show break room.
Yeah.
I just like I like break rooms where nobody's in there.
Yeah.
And it's quiet.
Did you ever get to go to the penthouse upstairs before they made it into the suite?
No, I didn't.
Okay. That's where a lot of the equity people were. Mm-hmm. Like when they did like Cinderella's Surprise Celebration, that was their break room. And Cinderella Bration or whatever it was after that.
I have to tell you, Ariel's Grotto is a nice break room.
Oh, yeah.
And Disneyland Ariel's Grotto break room, because it was an equity break room during the day for Ariel's, and it was just you.
Yeah.
Oh, TV, couch, coffee, all the coffee, hot chocolate you could make yourself because it was an equity break room. And
You know what's funny is people are like, why is this guy talking about break rooms? But they don't understand the break room. It was like I always go with like cozy, like Liberty Tree.
Yes.
Cozy, like stuff like that, like places like when you worked in these areas, you're like, wow, this is like, or like when you were rained out and you had a lot of downtime.
Yes.
Those were the places you wanted to go hang out.
Let me tell you the worst break room.
Yes.
And let me tell you a story, a Japan story.
Okay.
So when it rains, they ship all of the characters to Main Street, which is there called World Bazaar. It's undercover. So the whole Main Street is undercover. Well, their break rooms, the normal character break rooms, there's no access to World Bazaar without walking in the rain. And heaven forbid you have a character get a little wet.
Yeah.
So they move you to a tiny closet of a break room called MO1. And you are in there with all the other characters they shove by, and everybody has like an assigned seating spot. And you get 10 face characters, and we get one bench. And so everybody's in there like this. And then you have 50 other characters who are all in there, shoved together with their costumes. It's sweaty, it's a mess, and it is the worst. And then if you are a duplicate character, let's say,
Yeah.
you are spending your day in the regular break room on the couch sleeping all day because you can't go out in Fantasyland. It's not covered.
True.
So
Wow.
you would have people who would spend their whole day shoved in a closet with 50 other characters for their breaks, go out into World Bazaar where the whole rest of the park is, battling crowds, and then they come back to the other break room where people have been sleeping on couches.
Wow.
The whole entire. There were days in Japan where Rain, I wouldn't even put makeup on.
Wow.
I would sleep in my sweatpants all day long.
Did you sleep in sweatpants and your like a character bag?
I've done that before too.
I know. I think everybody has.
Yes.
I had one and it wasn't even a character. I'm over there like.
You cozy up.
Yeah, you do.
Because also in the summertime or when it's humid out, they turn the air conditioner on.
Yes.
So cold.
Freezing. Yeah.
Yes. And you put your hoodie up and you tie it so like only you're like. What's his name from South Park? Kenny. Where you only see this much in the black bag, sleeping in the corner. Oh, yeah.
People watching this are going to be like, oh, my God. But people that from Disney are like, yep. They're right. They're right.
Oh, my
gosh. It's bizarre the things that you've kind of encountered from because you've been in 3 different parks, correct? Is it just 3?
Just 3 parks.
Okay.
Only 3.
I know. I was about to say, just only 3. Let's not make a big deal about it, but I have been all over the world. And
well, I've also done a few things you probably never heard of. Not to.
Oh, well, let me. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
But let me go back because I gotta ask you something.
Yes.
I have, and I think you may have sent it to me. I have a picture of you when you were young with Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yes.
And Jodie Sweetin.
Yes.
Now tell me about that. What was that all about? Where were you when that picture was taken?
A beauty pageant.
Oh my gosh.
It goes back to me living in Southern California doing all of the commercials and modeling and dance classes and stuff. Of course, I was a beauty pageant girl. And it was called Cinderella Scholarship Pageant, which still goes on today. And we were all the state represented royalty from California. So we spent a year together. You're a state representative, so you travel to all the preliminaries together, and you do. We all had talents, so we would go to nursing homes and state fairs and stuff like that, and do our talent. But yeah, we were all sister. And actually, I got to. When Full House was taping and stuff, we would go and we would watch and we'd spend time with the cast because we were good friends with Jodie.
That's cool.
And Tiffany, she was older than me, so she was already a preteen at the time, so not so much. She didn't want to hang out with the little kids, but they were so sweet. She's so sweet. Her mom is so sweet.
Yeah.
So they're all so nice.
I was going to say, was it Miss Bayside you were going for?
See, she had experience with Miss Bayside.
Yeah.
So
isn't that funny how I remember that though?
It is.
As soon as I we figured out we were going to do all this. I'm like, nah. I just I remember that picture.
Yes.
But I wasn't sure where it was from or when, and I was like, I'm not even sure if that's even her.
Yeah, no, it was California State royalty.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my goodness, probably 1986.
86.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That is. And how old were you then?
9.
9. Okay. So
yeah.
So it was. You were like the younger, like you were like So our county does. I know that you said it's state.
Yeah.
But so Tiffany was like Miss California, or was she like?
It wasn't
not Miss California, but you know what I'm saying, like the older one.
She was representing the Miss division. We had a tot, a miniature miss, a miss, and a teen.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So she was that's like the middle school.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was a teen then. So yeah.
Yeah. And then we all traveled to Florida here. nationals was in Florida. And actually, I came to Florida and I saw all the girls. And there was one girl was like, oh, she's so cool. She's from like one of the Carolinas, North or South Carolina. I ended up being on contract with her.
Really?
Yes, in Japan.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes.
What are
Heather
the odds?
DuPont Lane. I don't know if you know Heather. She's an older face character.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I remember looking up to her from the Nationals for Cinderella pageant.
She's
being
still
like,
doing pageant stuff.
Is she?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She was like my mentor in Japan. Like I still wanted to be just like her.
Wow, that's awesome.
A great lady. But
no, that's awesome. That, I mean, like, it's cool. It's so random, but so cool. Like, it's almost like, you know, you see those pictures. Like when I grew up, I was on the same baseball team with somebody that went pro or whatever.
Yes.
You're like, hey, this is when they were just a little kid.
Yes.
And like it's so bizarre.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So you took your talent from the beauty pageant scene to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And then how did you get to Florida is what I want to know.
Well, I was doing California part-time. I was going to go to college. I went 2 years in college. And then I got cast in a national tour. It was called the Disney Fair. Produced kind of by the same people who do Disney on Ice.
Okay.
Those things. We were supposed to go around the whole United States. We were connecting to state fairs. It was called the Disney Fair. We made it to, where did we go first? Puyallup, Washington, which is right outside of Seattle. We were there for 2 months. We went to Phoenix, Arizona for 2 months, and then we got canceled.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
So we were supposed to go to Chicago.
You're saying there were more dates.
Yes, there were more dates that we had on a schedule. We had
Wow.
plane tickets for, and then in
Wow.
Arizona, they're like, yeah, this is not being successful. But it was expensive. People were going to state fairs, and then you had to buy an extra $40 ticket to go see this hour-long Disney show. Nobody wants to. They would rather go buy ride tickets or whatever for $40 a person instead of go see this Disney show.
Yeah, if they're going to go to Disney, they might as well go to Disney.
Go to Disney.
Yeah.
So.
That's like, we used to, I don't know if you know this or not, but we used to do shows in Lake Eola.
No,
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, we used to do shows in Lake Eola, and it's like, I mean, it was pretty successful. I mean, they did it for a while, but but then it's like, everybody's like, eh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll give you kind of the example I'm thinking of. Like, so I always tell people, like, you know, people go nuts for the characters, right? Mm-hmm. But only at Magic Kingdom. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
If you go to any other park, we used to have characters that would come out in front of Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
But if they did that at Magic Kingdom, like, oh my gosh, they lose their mind.
Yeah.
But Hollywood Studios, Epcot. Now Epcot, I had some people get a little hostile sometimes, but I think that's because they were under the libations. They had a couple drinks at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Don't we all?
Well, I told them, I said, I can't believe, like, this is how people are, like, how they respond to things. And, like, especially, like, you know, Animal Kingdom, too. I mean, have you ever did any, like, was it Oasis? Did you ever do sets out there?
I did Flick a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out front. I'm like, this is mass chaos out here. Like Mickey Floral, when I first started, I had 5 VIPs by myself at Mickey Floral. Do you think these kids today could do that?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
And I couldn't do it either. I was about to lose my freaking mind. And somehow, I don't know how, but they would do Mickey Floral they used to do a show at the train station called Minnie's Main Street Memories. Uh-huh. And just random, like, they'd have Minnie and Tigger, and I'm like, Tigger? What? But it was a cool little show, but like, that was like part of what it was is like a filler for people to go in between Day Parade into Spectro. It was Spectro back then.
Yeah.
And that was like something so that they wouldn't like Hoedown or something like that in the afternoon. But it was so random. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they would lose. They'd see it like Minnie. It wasn't Mickey. Mickey was never there. It was like Donald, Goofy, Pluto, and Chip and Dale. So I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, you know how it is. Like you walk and you're like, you got to maintain a line.
Yeah.
And there's 5 lines. It's just me. I did have a captain. I don't want to be saying I was by myself.
No.
But I was the only attendant.
Right.
And I would walk the lines like, all right, we got 5 more minutes. I was being pulled in 5 different directions.
Right.
I don't even know which way's up. And,
Right.
But the best thing about it was when it was over. I'm like, please don't make me do that again. And every day I had to do
Every day.
I think I was making up for the 3-hour lunch I got with shows.
The poly. Oh, how funny.
So you moved here, and how did that?
I went for the tour.
The
back
tour,
to California.
back to California. That's right.
Yep. And then I opened something called Club Disney, which was a Discovery Zone type thing for Disney.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That didn't work either.
No.
They canceled those. And so
they cancel all the good stuff.
they do.
They cancel Wasabi Boat.
I know all the things I get involved in.
Yeah.
And then that became it was 97 with the re-release of The Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. So then they were looking for Ariels at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. So then I finally got a face character.
Gotcha.
And then I went back to Disneyland. And then after 4 years of auditioning, I made it to Japan for my first contract.
So you went to Japan before you came to Orlando? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were with us first, and then you went over there.
No.
Gotcha.
I came, and then in between a few of my contracts, in 2000, I moved out here, and then kept going back to Japan. And then after my last contract in 2006, I decided either California or Florida. I knew I was too old for California, so I came to Florida. I was almost 30 at the time.
Gotcha.
So in California, that's way too old.
Way too old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But in Japan, what was that process like going from, obviously being an American, going over to another country, and then having to deal with culture and language barrier? And did you have to brush up on your Japanese, or did you just kind of wing it?
I had no idea anything. Nothing.
Wow.
No idea, nothing.
That's crazy.
And very fortunately that they do a lot of hand holding. But you're an investment to them.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of kids going over there who are 18, 19, 20. So they basically give you an airline ticket. Your family drops you off at the airport, and they pick you up from the airport, put you in a bus, and take you right to your house or hotel at the time when I was going there at first. And then they say, okay, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we're going to be here, and we're going to pick you up.
Gotcha.
At least that's how it used to be.
Gotcha.
I don't know about now if they've gotten. But then they would take us in a truck, in a van. We would all get in together, and we'd go get our alien registration cards. Do it all together. They would open our bank accounts for us there, and we would just have to sign the paper, and then we got a bank card. So they did all of the hand holding. It was extremely easy to go there.
I gotcha.
Extremely easy.
Well, it's very helpful when we go to another country and they will do it for you.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
obviously, I mean, it's no different from, I mean, you don't have to go to another country. If you go to the bank and you have no idea what you're doing, or the first time, or you're going to college or whatever,
Yes.
and you have your advisors and all that, I mean, that's very helpful
Yes.
for people who have never been in that situation.
Yes.
So,
Yes. And then you do have people towards the end of my Japan stay, I was there for 7 years,
oh, wow.
that I would start to take new people under my wing. And it's a Japanese culture thing. They have stuff called senpai and kopai. Senpai are the people who, the old school is what we would call it. The people who had been there, the people who kind of teach the new people, the kopai, the ways.
Gotcha.
So it was my job towards the end to try and take the new people under my wing and show them, hey, this is where you can go get your hair cut. This is where you grocery shopping, and this is the milk you want to buy, the milk that doesn't taste like fish.
Yeah.
It has the state of Texas on it, which it's not
Randomly?
really. It's not Texas. It's Hokkaido. But
Looks like Texas.
it looks like Texas. The island of Hokkaido looks like the state of Texas. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So little Tejas milk.
Yeah, so that doesn't taste like fish.
Maybe they're milking the fish. Like
I think it's the diet of the cows that makes it taste like fish, except for in Hokkaido, they must eat something. It's cold.
Yeah,
They must eat something
maybe
different.
they give them actual water.
Yeah.
No, it's funny how, like culturally speaking, like I would have done the same thing. I think if I had been somewhere, it's always nice to go, like if somebody comes into the new area and they go, what do you suggest for like food?
Yes.
And you're like, oh my gosh, you've got to try this. But then there's also that responsibility, not responsibility, but you feel like it is. If they don't like it, you feel responsible for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, completely.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that's an everyday thing. Yeah.
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 That's
Definitely.
me. And you can go 10 times to a restaurant and have the same experience. And then that one person can go once and they go, I didn't feel it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and then I feel personal, like, I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Even though you didn't do anything
No.
to it, or it wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
It was just the fact that you're like, well, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to recommend anything else.
I don't know what you like.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what do you like?
Yes, what do you want?
Exactly. But I do feel I feel responsible sometimes because I'm like, and it like I want them to have a good time. I guess I get this from I have this way about myself. I get this from my uncle Tommy or Tom. He was like a you would say like a promoter. Like he could do it all.
Yeah.
And he was an entertainer, and that's where I kind of get that from. I mean, I get it from everybody else, but my dad calls me Tommy Joe every time. People come over to the house, I'm like, I'm pouring them drinks, and he's like, Tommy Joe over there. Yeah. But I mean, you almost, that's how I connect with people. Like I want them to know, and then they go, hey, like there's nothing better. Also, there's nothing better than when somebody comes up and goes, hey, great recommendation.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like there's that connection. You know?
Yes.
So there's people that, you got to take that gamble sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And then like I said, you're like, well, and then what I always say is, maybe it was an off night or something like that. Like, you didn't get valet? What are you doing? Like, you got to do the whole experience. You did not listen to me. I told you to get the second order and from the left.
Right.
Yeah, you got to do it to a T.
You
Yeah.
got to do it. Well, that's how I feel about doing Disney. Like, you have to do it in this
Yeah.
order, or you have to do this, or I'm not responsible for your day.
Exactly. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm like, okay, if you get the Magic Kingdom and you go right, I'm done
don't
with
know
you.
you.
I'm done with you.
Yes.
I do not know you.
I am a go left person.
Yes.
Okay, on World Showcase, which way do you go? Do you start in Canada or do you start in Mexico?
See, okay. First of all, we were on the right page, and then now I feel like I'm going to say the opposite, and we're going to be kind of like 50-50 now. But I always go right.
It depends for me.
It depends.
Oh, it depends. It depends if it's Food and Wine Festival or something, and if
Yeah.
I want the cheddar cheese soup from Canada,
Yeah.
that's where I'm going first, so I'm going right.
Absolutely. That's. I just. First of all, I don't go enough to where that's distinguished anymore like that, but I can go left or right. I'm pretty ambidextrous when it comes to that.
But
I'm a switch hitter.
Animal Kingdom, you never start in Dino Land.
No, that's so bizarre though.
Isn't it?
So, or like, I guess Hollywood Studios isn't set up like that, but
Yeah.
But no, you're right. I always go to like, what used to be Can't Meet Amita. Can't meet Mickey.
Yeah.
We call it Can't Meet Amita.
Mita.
Can't Meet Amita. Oh, I forgot about that. But you got to start on that side, and then, oh my gosh, somebody just posted a video of the old Pocahontas show.
Oh,
I never
really?
saw that show.
Really?
I'm like watching it like it's the first time. I'm like,
Aw.
like, oh, they have talking trees in this.
So cute.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It was
cute.
cool. It was
so
cool.
cute.
So going back, you go back to Tokyo.
Yes. Yes.
Adapting to the culture. What was one of the coolest things that you right away? You're like, man, this is so much better than California.
McDonald's.
Really? Really?
McDonald's over there is so good. That's because they use the original oil and stuff for the fries.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, yeah.
Wow.
But in Japan, everything is different. Every character's there. Even if they're backstage, they are in full costume until they hit their break room. And the door closes, and that's when they get out of character, get out of costume.
Gotcha.
So you don't start here, you cross that sight line, you start ripping things
stripping.
off. And nope, you have to, even if you're on a parade float, you wait until the cherry picker comes, takes you down, you're in full costume, you walk into the parade building. Not even yet then, you walk into your break room in the parade building before you start taking things off, before you pop ahead.
Why is that? Is it like tradition, or is it
It's
they're very like?
Well, they're still in character even then too.
Yeah.
So even for the parade dancers, they're still in character, representing that character until they're in that room that only other characters are in before they start.
I was gonna say, are the parade members like 5? Like no, I'll be right back. Shut the door.
Yeah, but. That's the way it is with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I like that the character integrity's there.
Yes.
I mean that was preached to us, but they didn't really care about that.
No. And also there you have to, before you be one of the Fab Five or anything, you have to prove yourself as a Mr. Penguin.
Oh, you better.
Before you can move up in the world.
Better animate the hell out of that thing.
Yes, you better not fall on the castle show stage. that person is never going to be allowed to be Chip or Dale.
No. They're like, how could you even think about doing that?
That poor character integrity.
You know how hard it was to not do an accent when I did that? Because I wouldn't want to. I'm not making fun of anybody, but I would love to do an accent. But I'm just saying, if you have, that's why Japan's so great.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everything.
They spend their money for they're willing to invest in entertainment there too.
Wow.
So.
If you just look at, if people watching this, if you just take a Google the Castle Hub from Orlando, I say R.
Yeah.
From Orlando at Magic Kingdom. Just take a picture of that Castle Hub versus Tokyo's. It's not even in comparison. I
was so upset when I was in Japan. I did Cinderellabration, Lights of Romance.
Okay.
And then when I moved here, we had Cinderellabration. I was like, oh great, I love that show. Yeah.
It was the Walmart version.
It was.
Yeah, it really was.
It's supposed to be called Cinderellabration, Lights of Romance, and it's supposed to be done at night. And the Castle Hub has these beautiful ice statues of Cinderella, and they put the twinkle lights all around, and it's very romantic. You're supposed to be able to stroll around, and then they have the beautiful nighttime show. That's only twice a night. We only crown her twice a day, twice a night, instead of 8 times a day.
Right. Again,
she gets crowned. But it's beautiful there.
Yeah.
And it was so sad here. I was so sad.
I think it's, I'm not knocking on anything. Please don't think that.
No.
But if we took the time, if we just look at things back 50 years ago, we took a little more time and pride.
Yes.
And stuff. And I feel like the Japanese culture does that on a daily basis.
Yes.
If people would just take time to put a little more effort into things, and not just go through the motions, I just think it would be so much better, and you wouldn't even worry. If I could go to Japan and I paid what I pay at Magic Kingdom, nobody's gonna say a word.
I've heard that it is cheaper to buy a flight, hotel, and tickets to go to Japan than it is to now have a vacation at Disney World.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's very sad.
Yeah.
It's especially a 15-hour flight across the ocean.
Yes.
And still be cheaper. That's crazy.
And have a better experience.
Have a way better 5-star experience.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking anybody that's still at Disney.
No,
Please don't think that.
No.
But what I'm saying is,
they work so hard.
They do. They really do.
Yeah.
The entertainment value is still there. It's just not what it was.
They're not given the tools that they're to shine.
No. And you're only as good as the tools that you work with. Really, I mean,
Well,
seriously.
sometimes we work with some tools too.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Some of them didn't last very long, but some of them were asked to leave and took a severance package. But that's the difference. People that take pride in their work, and it always seemed like like I said earlier, the people that took pride in their job, if they make it a lifetime, that's what it's all about. But the people that were there, that are mostly, when I was there, the people that were like they were there committed to be there for a while.
Yeah.
They were just so out of it. Like, and I get it gets monotonous, but you got to make it. I mean, how do you do anything else in your life?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different from a marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you can't just sit there and be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna feel sorry for myself today.
Well, some people do.
Yeah, I know. But you can't do that.
No.
Like, it's not. I just don't. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people, just go through the motions. And I get it. If something happens and we're in, there's like a little bit of time where they do that, but all the time,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're just like, dude, there's something wrong. You need to either like shake it up or you need to go.
But I think what's special is, we were talking earlier, a story, and it reminded me of another story. It's about the friendships. It's about the people you work with.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes it so special. There was one time I know of our Paul, our wonderful Paul.
Yeah.
He didn't have money to fix his car. And so he was at work one day, and a lot of the guys that he worked with went out. They bought the car part while his car was sitting in the parking lot, and they fixed his car for him without him ever knowing. And then it's about those kind of friendships. It's about people doing things for each other because you care about them, because you're human.
Yeah. And I when I first started, and I got about 2 or 3 years into it, and I'm trying to figure out, you finally found your feet, your what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
You kind of get your feel.
Yeah.
You got your feet wet. Then you try to make a decision like, am I committed? And then I go, well, what if I left? And I did leave 5 years after that to get another full-time job, and I stayed seasonal.
Yeah.
But I remember like 3 years into it going, I could never leave because these people make it so hard to leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's just, they're incredible.
Yeah.
And
It was hard to leave. I left and I had babies.
yeah.
And so that's, a major life changing thing. So, and I'd never, not be a stay-at-home mom that I was forever.
But that's the thing, is you had to do what you had to do. And that's a little bit different. Like when I left on my terms because of the whole, I called it the revolving wheel of death for seasonal people.
Yeah.
Because they go back and you had to have the 150 hours.
Yes.
And I get why they did it, because there were some people kind of abusing the system but sometimes it worked out, and if it works, if it ain't broke, let's not try to break it.
Right, right.
So I get why they did it, but there were a lot of good people they lost because they didn't make it where they were capable of doing that and having like another job, or they could come, they could have another job, and that could be another way of financial stability. Extra work, picking up shifts and stuff, instead of having to work at that same job over and over, for multiple hours, 60 hours a week. They could come up and pick up a 4-hour shift,
and have fun.
Parade, and have and have fun doing it, and still get to see the people that you love.
Yeah.
When I first started working at Disney, I had a lot of people, when you greet someone, they would kiss you on the cheek. And I was like, I didn't know how to be about that, because that's something I was never accustomed to.
Yeah.
But then after a while, you're like, I kind of like it's nice.
It's family.
It's a nice gesture.
It's what you do with your family.
Right. You do feel like family. And that's the thing, is you feel like you're a part of the team.
Yeah.
They care about you. You feel like you said, family. And I don't know. It was different, but it's like I said earlier, I went there and I was expecting to see one. I did know one person in the little. It was like a cavalcade that came out when I asked for the time code.
Yeah.
little cavalcade. And there was one girl that was working the side. She worked with me in parades when I left. And but when I was working, and I said, "Hey, look, I can't do a full-time job and do the 150 hours. I don't want to work 7 days a week.
Right.
I can, but I just, that's my choice. I don't want to do it." So I said, "I'm gonna let my time run out." So at the end of 2016 year, I knew I wouldn't be there in 2017. So I picked up a few shifts, like parade shifts. I was backstage spotter and this and that. And I remember that last day that I worked, and I was walking out of the tunnel, and I'm like looking around like a little kid, like lost.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know how to be, And I remember I'm about to get on the bus to go back to West Clock, and I'm just like, this is it. Like I'll never get to do this again.
Yeah.
And it was very surreal. But also I just had so many memories that came back. And I'm like, this was like, at that point in my life, it was like half my life that I had spent there. So all these people, whether they come and go like we've been talking about, they are a part of this. They're part of your life.
They're part of
your
what
story.
makes you.
Right. Exactly. And they've somehow, shape or form, they've like made me who I am. Whether it's, the way that we interacted every day, and I learned something from somebody. Don't do this. Don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
They used to say I was so innocent and quiet when I first started at Disneyland, and how that changed.
I remember working with you in Toontown back in the day. And you were always sweet, and we called you mom. Like you're like a mama.
Mama. Mama hen. Yeah.
We called you mama.
Yeah.
Because seriously, like, and it was just that feeling like they were sincere, like you cared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was always that. So thank you for that.
I always had a little age underneath my belt and experience.
You weren't that old compared to me. Come on now.
No.
I wasn't like an infant walking around. Mama.
But compared to the other girls, and compared to
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that means like you had more experience.
Yeah.
And so that's what, why wouldn't they listen to you? You know what I mean? You have the credentials.
or roll their eyes at me. Either or. Just like a mama.
Well, sometimes, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you know what's right doesn't mean they always have to agree with it.
Yeah.
So they know.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
know. You're over there like, she knows.
Oh, yeah.
She knows. So when you came back from Japan, and you came to Florida.
Came to Florida.
What year was that?
2006, October.
October 2006.
Yes.
Okay. So I had already left by then. I left in July of 2005, but like I said, I was seasonal. But
we were at Magic Kingdom together in 2000, I think.
Yeah,
I was here for about a year in 2000.
Yeah, it was earlier. There was a bunch of different people that, of course, the revolving door.
Yes.
It's like, hey, who's here today? I thought you'd be here again.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, and it plays a lot of psychological games on your brain.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when you get it. So say you work with somebody 5 days a week for 5 months.
Yes.
And you get to know that person.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they go, hey, I got a better job, or I got to go home. And like the first time I ever heard somebody say, hey, I got to go home, I'm like, oh, so I'll see you next week? And they're like, no, I'm going home. And like, that was like a kick in the gut.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what?
I do 7-month contracts in Japan where you spend all your time with these people for 7 months. And then there's a date that they go back to Australia or they go back to Europe, and you never see them again. Like your best friend.
Yeah.
You never see them again. It's
kind of like when you're younger and you have your best friend at school and then you move away. That happened to me in elementary. I had a good friend of mine who, like, we went through, like, grew up together, and then up till 5th grade, he moved away. And it was like, that was my first time ever, like, knowing somebody that, like, not intentionally, but you know what I mean, like, left.
Yeah.
Due to, like, their parents got another job or whatever it have be. But it was devastating.
Yeah.
It really was. And that's what it reminds me of so much. Like it's happening again. You got to go through all that again.
Yeah.
So I made a rule. I'm like, no CPs. No college program. Don't get attached to college program. They will be gone in a heartbeat. That first summer was so hard.
Yes.
Because I didn't know any better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for watching part 1 of this 2-part podcast. Check out full episodes on YouTube and Spotify.